Alright, time to gamify your life, player. Today is not no average motivational fluff. No, today we talking about ghost mode. The no excuses, zero social lies, get your life together or die trying mentality. This is where you starve out the distractions, tell them to take a hike, go ghost on these bad habits, cut ties with anything that's dragging you down in life. Now, who is ghost mode for? Ghost mode is for anyone trying to level up in life. You may be wanting to hit a particular goal, or maybe you just hit rock bottom and you're trying to figure things out. And the good news is, if you hit rock bottom, good, because rock bottom is a solid foundation for you to start building on, because there's nowhere else to go but up. Ghost mode is your gladiator school. This is where you see what the real champions are made of, where you sacrifice everything, your time, your Netflix binges, your doom scrolling on social media, your chasing of the women, and all the clown ass activities that made your life a circus to begin with. And guess what? No one's coming to save you. Not mommy, not daddy, not Uncle Ray, no one. It is all on you, and it has to be you. You have to become the one.
You have to let it all go, Neo. Fear, doubt, and disbelief. Free your mind.
So here is where we rebuild ourselves. We become physically stronger, mentally sharper, emotionally unshakable, financially unstoppable, and spiritually untouchable. This is where you tap into that God energy. And by the time you emerge, you won't just be a better version of yourself, you'll be a force to be reckoned with. You will be the one.
Congratulations.
So if you're ready to trade in those excuses for excellency, those pity parties for progress, it's time to disappear and block out the noise and go ghost. Now, I've seen a lot of videos on ghost mode, and there's a lot of fluff out there with no actionable steps. So my goal with this video and my gift to you guys is to get you locked and loaded and ready to fire with actionable stages. So let's get into it. Sacrifice and commitment. Sacrifice and commitment is the first stage, because we have to learn to let things go. Stand on business and let the opportunities flow. And opportunities can only come if you are keeping your word with yourself. So that means you gotta do what you say you have to do. It's about making that commitment to reach these goals and nothing else. And in order to get where you're going, you have to know where you are at. And where you wanna go is gonna always require something you don't know. Because if you knew it, you will already be there. This is why you are here. So I wanna ask you, what is going on in your life right now? Where is your time going? Because we know time is the most valuable asset. And if you're not quite sure, that's okay. This is where you want to start things like habit tracking, because you want to know what's going on in your life day in and day out. And you want to do this for about a week. This is called measuring your performance. You may have heard people like Ed Millett talk about this, David Goggins, Brandon Carter, and the list can go on and on and on. If you are not monitoring what is going on a continuous basis, that just means you're not serious. You don't know what the fuck you're doing, you don't know where you at, and you don't know where you're going. And that's the truth of the matter, because you're not gonna know what's working and what things are not working if you're not measuring your performance. Something as little as not getting any sleep or the lack of proper nutrition on Monday can impact you on Wednesday. And now you're feeling sluggish, stressed out and annoyed with the day, and not realizing like, man, your behavioral patterns that you're experiencing on Wednesday is stemming from Monday. That's how important this thing is. This is how important tracking your habits is. You might be around a friend that's a Debbie Downer, and you're just thinking like, hey, this is your friend, but every time you leave that friend, you start feeling down, you start feeling stressed, and you didn't make the connection like, damn, every time I'm around this person, my energy is low. And this is when you have to make the executive decision to be like, I have to take space from this person or completely cut them off. And this is how you start navigating through your removal and your replacement process. The reason I say removal and replacement process is because a lot of times we remove things out of our life without filling the void. So if you remove a person out your life, if you remove a food out your life, if you remove some kind of vice out of your life, what are you going to replace it with? Because when you don't replace that void, it's easier for you to fall right back into that same cycle over and over again. So we can begin this process of understanding what's happening in our life and the things that we have to remove and the things we have to add by just going on a journey of solitude. Isolation. Just me, myself, and I. Now, isolation is not a form of a punishment. It is actually a tool to be able to zero in on your focus. Your silence is blocking out the world, and it's not a weakness, it's actually a strategy. The things that you feel like you lost now will actually liberate you later on. So you will have to cut out the unnecessary things in your life so the necessary things can speak. So that means fake friends and anything that is not adding to your growth or matching the energy that you need to get to your goal. Stage 2. Become physically fit. Every push-up, every pull-up, every mile you run is a metaphor for your life. If you cannot control your body, you cannot control your future. If you cannot control what you put in your mouth or the things you do with your body, you cannot control your future, because you cannot chase your dreams with a body that is falling apart. Ghost mode isn't about survival. It's about domination. This is my world and I'm gonna run this shit. So you're gonna have to push yourself like you never did before. And of course, you're gonna feel tired at times. Of course, you're gonna feel lazy. That's a good thing. Feeling tired is weakness leaving the body. Ghost mode doesn't care if you're sore or tired. Ghost mode only cares about consistency. So it's important that we're on top of our health. We're on top of our wellness game. Because if you're running on E, you're done. So we have to make sure our energy tanks are filled at all times. And we run on 3 energy tanks. 1 is our physical continuum. 2 is your highest self adaptation. And 3 is your external motivation. Right now, we're only going to focus on 1, which is your physical continuum. And then we're going to the other ones in the later stages. So your physical continuum is the constant breakdown and rebuilding of your energy. It's your inputs and your outputs. So your nutrition that you intake, the input, is it coming with good sources that are fueling your body with proper vitamins and minerals that you need to sustain your daily life? Are you putting in the right amount of hours of sleep to make sure that you can function at your best? Sleep is where the magic happens. It's a process of rejuvenation and growth. If you are not sleeping right, things will not go right. The lack of sleep can cause your body and your mind to fall weak, which makes you more susceptible to vices and to kill your willpower. So when we rebuild, we need proper nutrition and sleep. The breakdown process consists of physical activity. Are you working hard enough to break down your tissues to rebuild yourself stronger and better than before? So when it's time to work out and go to the gym, we don't half-ass. No, we put in the work, we put in the pain to feel stronger, more alive, and fit. This will boost your confidence and help you to show up in the world at your highest level. Stage 3, getting mentally tough. We want to embrace the grind. Mental toughness means embracing and searching for that uncomfortable zone. That's where you want to be. Ghost mode isn't about it being easy. It's about raising those endurance levels so you can focus on controlling the mind. Because if you do not own your thoughts, doubts will, weakness will. So you got to be in that driver's seat. So we want to build a mindset that can outlast the chaos. This is going to require us to fail forward because mental toughness is not perfection, it's persistence. And in ghost mode, failure is not the enemy. It's the teacher. So expect adversity, embrace the losses, but know you are not a loser. And this goes into that second energy tank, which is higher self adaptation. This is going into your self-image and your internal dialogue, which is going to fuel your mental toughness. How you view yourself is going to determine how you show up in the world. How you talk to yourself is going to determine how you act in the world. So you want to understand that there's only one you, and this is what makes you special. So talk to yourself like you're special. Treat yourself like you're special. Believe in yourself and your ability to make it through this ghost mode. Know that you are bossing up and abundance is all around you. So go through the trials and the tribulations and stand firm. Stand on business. And you're just thinking and you're waiting for the day where you feel too tired to get things done. You're waiting on a day when failure comes. You're waiting on a day when doubt tries to creep in. Because those are the days you have to choose to step up and step forward, to show what you are made of. Those are the days that you have to prove to yourself that you got this. Because it's really not the days that you feel motivated or feel good that count. It's the days that you feel unmotivated and you feel like shit. You feel like not continuing. And those are the days that you have to choose to step up. And some ways to start building mental toughness is waking up early. Especially if you're somebody who doesn't feel like getting out of the bed, or you take 15, 20 minutes hitting the snooze button to get out the bed. No, 5 seconds to get out the bed when your eyes open. Wake up early, get out of bed. Make your bed, because once you make your bed, this is the first task that you are completing. And I know it sounds like it's not a big thing, but it is, because you start stacking your wins throughout the day and you start maximizing your efforts throughout the day. Third, you may take a cold shower. This cold shower shocks your nervous system. It helps you to be more alert and more focused. And it's a tough thing to do because you don't feel like hopping in a cold, quick shower early in the morning. And some of us are not where we at in life because we don't want to do the tough things. We default back to our emotions, and because of that, you don't get the maximum amount of things done in your life. So cold shower. 4, get your workout in. Remember, this is gladiator school. We are here to fight. We are here to go through the pain. So we want to speed our heart rate up. We want to get our blood flowing, because when your blood is flowing, it is moving oxygen and your vitamins and minerals to all the right places in your body. It's bringing more oxygen to your brain so you can think better, so you can be more focused, so you can feel and bring that beast out within. And those are just a few things you can use to get started with building your mental toughness. Remember, the goal is to know that you got this. The goal is to do the tough things so life can be easier. The goal is to do the hard things that you do not feel like doing so that can be your new norm. Stage 4, getting emotional resilient. So we have to detach from external validation. Emotional resilience means ghosting the need for approval. When you stop seeking applause from others, we start owning our own power. Remember, this is about you, your life. So don't compare it to anybody on social media. We want to beat to the rhythm of our own drum. Of course, it can feel like a discomfort, but this pain isn't the problem. Avoidance is. So ghost mode makes you confront your emotions so you can come out stronger and begin to master your reactions. So when you see things in life, it doesn't knock you off your balance. It doesn't fuck up your flow, right? So resiliency is reacting with control, not chaos. And ghost mode doesn't allow your emotions to run the show. You will run the show. And I say this because once you start to go ghost and you start to better yourself, expect all hell to break loose. I mean, you're trying to focus, then all of a sudden your family members, your girlfriend, your friends, whoever, they want to start contacting you. Nobody was contacting you that whole week or 2 weeks, but as soon as you got your mind dialed in on what you're going to do to make your life better, all of a sudden you on everybody's mind. I mean, this shit happens without fail. Or sometimes you might get locked in and you ready to go ghost mode, and then problems start arising. This is the universe just testing you to see if you really ready or you playing games. So when you enter this ghost mode, expect all hell to break loose. I coach people and I see some people go through the weirdest shit. One young lady I coach, every time she decides to get locked in, right? Her sister will call with some kind of problem to throw off her emotional state. And she didn't recognize this at first. But once I started pointing it out, she started realizing, damn, every single time she's about to get dialed in and get serious, some issue pops up with her sister. And these things can come in any shape, form, or fashion. But pay attention to yourself. And this goes back to the beginning where I said measure your progress, right? See what things are throwing you off course, especially when you're trying to get focused. What things are popping up? Because once you notice it, you can be more equipped with avoiding these situations. And this is going to require a lot of self-awareness, not just with yourself, but the things around you. What is happening every time you're on a mission to get the ball rolling? What obstacles, what people, who is coming in your way to try to distract you when you're trying to climb that ladder to become the best version of yourself? This brings us to our third energy source, which is external motivation. When you are able to harness the things that get you excited and inspired to keep pushing forward, this can be used as fuel to process your emotional resiliency. Is it a certain song? Is it a certain book? Is it a podcast? Is it a motivational video? What things hit that emotional switch that makes you want to push further and harder in life and block out all the noise and the distractions? You want to keep these things in a playlist or keep them close to you as possible. You are going to need them to push through your highs and your lows. For example, every day you're not going to wake up on 110. No, some days you're only going to wake up and have 30% of the energy. And you have to ask yourself, how can I add another 70 to my tank to make me push forward? That might be a certain song. You might watch a certain YouTube clip, listen to a certain podcast that you may play for a little bit in the morning just to take you from that 30, add another 70, and now you at 100% and you ready to go. So it's important that we find the things that can turn on that switch to give us a lot more energy to be able to push through our day. You may have come in contact with a family member where their energy is off, then it throws you a little bit off, and you got to figure out, fuck, I'm off right now. How do I get myself back on track? Boom, play this certain song. Listen to this certain motivational video. Let me listen to this certain motivational speaker. Is it a certain scene from one of my favorite movies? What can I do to change my energy? This is you being in control, not letting your emotions be in control. So it's important that we figure out how do we navigate through this emotional sea. You are the captain. This is your ship. And it's important that you lead yourself to the right directions. So what is your lighthouse? That lighthouse is representing the thing that motivates you, that puts you on track, that gasses up your tank to make you feel ready to go and take on life. So find that example of that lighthouse that you need in your life that's going to guide your ship to the right places. Now, as far as relationships, which I know is on a lot of you guys' mind, cut them off, all of them. Nah, I'm fucking around, but seriously, create a space or cut off anybody that's not going towards the direction of your goals, or that's not matching the energy that you need or super succeeding the energy that you need to truly live life on the highest level. This can be women, this can be your friends, this can be your family. Trust me, do not let this go over your head. Vet your circle, see who's close to you, because if you're already struggling yourself, you don't want to double that with other people's negative energy and lack of motivation. So it's important that if they're not matching your energy or they're not going towards the same direction that you desire to go, you gotta put a distance between you guys, or you're gonna have to cut them off during ghost mode. Because sometimes all it takes is one slip up, one emotional day where you don't do what you're supposed to be doing, one argument, and next thing you know, you are all off course, spiraling down and have to start all over again. So to eliminate that process, only keep the things and people that match your energy to go towards the direction you want to go next to you. It will make this journey easier and build your mental and emotional toughness to resist anything that's not aligned with you reaching your highest self. Stage 5, become financially stable. Sacrifice now, stack later. Stop spending like a king when you building your empire. Ghost mode isn't about looking rich. No, it's about becoming rich. So focus on growth. Every dollar saved or invested is a step closer to your financial freedom. Financial discipline is a non-negotiable. If you are weak in this area, this is when it's time to level up your skill sets, because the more you learn, the more you can earn. Because the truth is, money doesn't grow on trees. It grows with the knowledge you receive. So this part of ghost mode is about mastering your skills that can multiply your income and not waste it. So what should you invest in if you're just getting started? If it was me, I would choose to invest in myself, because I understand that I am the business, just like you are the business. So investing in yourself is investing in your personal development. It's the most profitable thing that you can do. So what skill sets should you learn so you can earn? For me, it was digital marketing, because the entry cost is super low. The overhead is super low, and you can have products that you can create one time and sell it over and over again, which can create semi-passive income that you can use to invest in stocks, real estate, and other investments. We're talking about an industry where you can make 5, 6, or 7 figures. Right? So what does this look like if you were selling a digital product? If you wanted to make 100 grand a year, that is only $274 a day. That's 10 sales a day with a $27 product. That's 5 sales a day with a $55 product. That's 3 sales a day with a $92 product. And that's 1 sale a day with a $274 product. So as you can see, when you mix up the numbers, it is very doable with the right skill set. And when I first got started, I had to make my own products, which took me a little bit more time. But in today's economy, it's so much easier, because you got things like affiliate marketing, where you don't even have to create the product on your own. No, somebody else creates it, and all you have to do is sell it, and you get a percentage. Then you have PLR products, which stands for private labeling rights. And this allows you to take a product that is already pre-made, put your brand, put your name on it, and resell it at your own price point. These opportunities can help you cut your time in half when it comes to building your business in the digital marketing space. If this sounds like something that you are interested in and something you want to build on while you're in ghost mode, I'll leave a link in the description for the digital cash bag, where I show you how to monetize yourself to create impact, influence, and income from anywhere in the world with proven, ready to sell, done for you digital products. No, you do not have to have experience. Yes, you can be a complete beginner. This system makes it easy to start earning online and can be a great tool that you can use to start building your business while you're in ghost mode. So as always, gamify your life, player. These stages of ghost mode are the building blocks that you can use to level up in life and reach your highest self. They're going to allow you to become physically fit, mentally tough, emotionally resilient, and financially stable and able to create the life that everyone dreams of, but only a few will touch. Stay sturdy, my people.